It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right?
Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. The master of play action, Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Second down and 8. Rodgers now. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Fields now on second down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Fields now. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Fields to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Fields. The open man is Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Fields. He's got it at the 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Patterson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their big play for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one grabbed by Austin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers going up top again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll give up the middle with Hall. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Fields. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A give. Here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Back to throw is Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a 3-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Metcalf makes the grab again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Rodgers. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan
Sports
Coachman.
halftime reports.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And it will finally be taken down at the Jets' 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They go play action with Fields. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Patterson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
It's Johnson from the pistol. He'll get about 2. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to have the first down and then some.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rodgers now. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Play fake. It's, oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now it's Johnson. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. Taking off, he'll try, and he's into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, Fields. This one caught by Lazar. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Fields. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Johnson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards. They get 5 there on 4th and 3.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd down, it's Fields. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver?
Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it, so out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Play action now for Fields. That one into the hands of Smart. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. No chance at all. He'll go down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run. Johnson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll run the draw with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.